Securities. Joining us on the line from Bangkok is Vikas Kawatra. He's head of institutional banking for Kim Eng Securities there in Bangkok. Right, well, Vikas Kawatra, first of all, let's just talk about the new government and indeed, you know, what do you see sentiment like? What's the sentiment like? What's the mood like, especially when it comes to the investment community?
Well, a 4% rise on the first day of the week after the election. That kind of shows generally people are positive, investors are happy, the government, whichever government comes to power with majority and with a clean, legit right, should be good news. So generally cautious. Generally positive but cautious.
Sure. Is it because we've actually got clarity here and the uncertainty has been removed in essence?
Absolutely. I think in any democracy, if you have a party getting a clear majority, which is the case in the recent election, and the only concern is how strong the anti-Thaksin forces are, and when and if they will come to the street again. To me, it doesn't look like that to be the case in the short term, unless this newly elected government and newly elected prime minister starts to do something silly, which angers the public, the likes of the promises they have made to bring Thaksin back. So unless they do what they're supposed to do, which is to run the government and not get involved with helping Thaksin hastily, that should be a good news.
Right, so how do you perceive foreign investment, FDI, into the country over the next year?
So surprisingly, every time Thaksin government has been in charge, the stock market in Thailand has done either similar to what MSCI has done or actually performed better in 3 months and the 6 months of the election of any prime minister, whether it was Samak, Thaksin himself, or his brother. So I feel the same, that probably this time as well we will see more foreign investment coming to the country, and generally positive and upbeat about this government.
Yeah, what would you like to see this government do? If you could name and outline one policy that you think would make it easier for the business community to operate there, what would it be?
Well, I'll go back and look at what Thaksin did back in 2001 and 2005. His focus was rural economy, infrastructure. So banks as such didn't do very well during that period because we were in a low inflationary environment. But this time slightly different. We are moving into inflation, and but still the policy has to remain same. This is the rural economy, rural people who have got him elected, and he has to focus there, or this government has to focus there and invest more in the rural areas and create more policies for long-term employment and stability in the country.
Vikas Kawatra, thank you very much indeed for joining us. He's from Kim Eng Securities, joining us on the line there from the Thai capital, Bangkok.